Not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yeshua. You came here and said, let your kingdom come. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. Oh Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The ethics and the BBOs, the Isom, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All these we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had a socine bidet. He said,
welcome. Thank you for joining me on this program. I appreciate everyone that has connected this morning. I welcome you wherever you are connecting to us from. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect every single one of you that have joined this very platform. Thank you for your support. Thank you for joining us this day, being Friday. I appreciate you and I welcome you. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect you. If you are watching this program from Biafra land, my special thanks goes to you. If you are watching this program from any part of the zone, I welcome you. You are watching this program from any part of Africa, I welcome you. You are watching from Asia, Europe, America, Australia, Canada, New Zealand. You are watching from Russia, you're watching from China, you're watching from Israel. I welcome you in this program. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect every single one of you that has been able to join this morning. Thank you for joining. And please, as you join us on this program, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama to please kindly like and share this program. Like and share this program to all platforms. Like and share the program to family and friends. Like and share this program to anyone you can be able to reach. We are in a very critical time. We are in a time that we cannot afford to keep any single message within ourselves. We must continue to extend every message that comes to us to others. Sensitization is now. The radical evangelism is now. Wherever you are as a Biafran, just know it that you are part of the media. It is you and I that will send this message to Biafran people and to the world. We are not in charge of the conventional media. The international media turn a blind eye. But with the power and strength we have on the social media, we are unstoppable. That is why you have to continue to do your own part by sharing and liking the video as you join. For those who are joining us for the very first time, I want you to understand that this very platform where you are watching this program is a platform that is under the Biafra Republic Government in Exile. A platform under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is where we stand. Speaking the truth always, the truth and nothing but the truth. I also want you to remember and know that in this very platform for the record purposes, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack individuals. We don't come here to attack any race. We don't come here to attack any religion. We are here for the truth and the truth alone. We are here to bring the plight of those who are persecuted across the world before the whole world. We are here to encourage those who are genuinely and sincerely seeking for their freedom to continue to hold on to their freedom. We are here to say the true situation in the contraption called Nigeria. We are here to bring the plight of the Biafran people before the whole world. We are here to debunk every lie that has been told against Biafrans. So many lies has been told against us by the government of Nigeria. So many propaganda have been pushed against us by the government of Nigeria. Nobody speaks for us. Nobody stands for us. We are standing by our own self, using the social media to debunk every lie they have told against the Biafran people, every lie they have told against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, every lie that have been told against our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. We are here to debunk them and trash them to pieces. That is why we're here. And as long as you're a freedom lover and a truthful person, you are going to enjoy your stay here. But if you're not someone who loves freedom, if you're not somebody who is truthful, you will not enjoy your stay, I bet you. In this very platform, every morning, it is always an interactive section. A section where we interact with each other, share our views and opinion. In this very platform, we welcome people across the world. Whichever part of the world you are in, you are very free to come in, join us here, and make your case. You can come here to say your prayers. You can come here to ask your question. You can come here to state your opinion. You can come here to make your argument, sensitive and genuine argument. it is being allowed. In this platform is an interactive section every morning. We welcome people from across the world. The platform belongs to the Biafran people. And anybody, no matter which part of Biafra land you are from, you have the right to come up here and state your case. At the same time, when you come up on this very platform, you are free and entitled to speak to your own audience in the language that they will understand. As long as that is the language of the Biafran people. Every Biafran language is allowed on this very platform. If you want to reach out to your own audience to make them understand the situation of things, feel free to join us and speak in your own language so that they can get you. In this very platform, we welcome people, even if you're not a Biafran, no matter where you come from, whether you're from the Middle Belt, you're from Udua land, or from Arewa, and you have something to tell us. You have a question to ask, a contribution to make. You have something you have heard about us that you're confused about. You want to know why we are doing what we are doing. Feel free, click that link, come on and ask your question. It is welcome. And even if you're not an African, or you are from any part of Africa, you're not a Nigerian, as long as you're human on this planet, feel free. If you're from another planet and you have the access to join us, join and ask your questions. Whatever confusion you have in your head, we are going to straighten it up and answer you accordingly. In this platform, the only thing we beg you is that while you are appearing on this very platform, you must appear decent. Coordinate yourself. You can't appear on this platform naked. We don't allow that. Please and please. When you are coming up on this platform, make sure you put on some clothes. And also in this platform, if you are a smoker, when you are smoking, finish your smoking before you click the link. You cannot be talking to us and you'll be smoking. We don't allow that. In this very platform, one of the most important things we do is to always remain civil in our discussion, because we are representing a government that will be dealing with other governments of the world. We are seeking recognition, and the whole world is watching. They want to know what we want to offer. We are not building another zoo. So whenever you're in this top platform and you're speaking, try as much as you can to be civil in your discussion. Be very, very civil. There is no cussing word, no cussing out, no vulgar words. We don't allow that. Don't use vulgar words, don't cuss out. Just focus on your discussion and try to be civil. I am not telling you not to get angry. Neither am I telling you not to express yourself the way you want to. Neither am I telling you to throw away your opinion. No, hold on to your opinion. Your opinion is yours. You can express your anger. You can express your annoyance. You can express yourself the way you want it, but you can still be civil as you are doing that. That's what I mean. Be civil. In anything you want to do in this platform, try as much as to be civil so that the people you are talking to can understand you. Very, very important. The whole world is watching. If you are civil, everyone will understand you, will digest it. If it is something that will be taken action immediately, action will be taken. If it's the one that is not something that will be treated immediately, or maybe an advice, people will listen to your advice. That's why it's very important for you to be civil in your discussion when you join us here, because the whole world is watching. The Biafra Republic Government in Exile Cabinet is watching. Our Prime Minister is watching. So you must have to be civil. Use this opportunity to express yourself in the best way you can. And I bet you your voice will be heard. I appreciate everyone who has connected to this platform this morning. Wherever you are joining us from, I appreciate you. I welcome you. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect everyone that has connected so far. Thank you for joining. I welcome my beloved brother, Chukwuma Solomon. Thank you so much, my brother, Chukwuma Solomon. I thank you for joining the program. Thank you so much. I welcome you. I appreciate you for being part of the program. You are always here, and you are one of our speakers on this platform. I welcome you, my beloved brother. Thank you for joining. Benjamin Chikoldi, thank you so much for joining, Benjamin. You are always here. I appreciate you. TikTok, I welcome you. My brother, Machi Best, thank you so much, Machi Best. Thank you so much, one of our speakers on this platform also. I welcome you, my brother, Machi Best. I appreciate you. Med, I appreciate you. Med, Thank you for joining, Med. I appreciate you. Thank you for being part of the very program. Nas Uzuku, thank you so much for joining us. Nas Uzuku, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And every other person that is out there, whether I mention your name or I didn't mention your name, you are special. And I welcome you on this program. You are highly, highly, highly welcome. Every one of us is important. Nobody is a sacred cow when it comes to the issue of Biafra. Wherever I am and I speak at Biafra, I take everyone at the same. As long as you are from the old southeastern region, which is the present south-south and the southeast with the lower Benue, any place you are in that region and your mother is tying two pieces of wrapper, this platform is for you. Biafra is for you. You are part of us. You can deny it for all I care. You can decide to take any nickname for yourself. It's your own opinion. But the truth remains the truth. Your opinion cannot change the truth. The truth remains that the old southeastern region, which is the present south-south and the southeast of Lower Benue, is Biafra land. So if you find yourself in that area, take it or leave it. You are a Biafra. You can continue to deny it. You can give yourself any nickname you like. It is up to you. We're going to call you what you want us to call you. But that doesn't change who we are in that region. We are Biafran. I want you to get that and get it straight. So I am here for Biafra. And whatever we are going to do here, we are doing on behalf of Biafra. Now we go into the topic of today. In my topic today, I have chosen to discuss the issue of prepare for Biafra exodus from Nigeria. Prepare for the exodus of Biafra from Nigeria. The movement has kicked off. Prepare. Biafra Republic Government in exile should Prime Minister set the date. Biafra, the last hope. Biafra is our last hope, and the date is set already. Prepare for the exodus. The exodus, the movement of the children of Chukwuka is about to start. So wherever you are, as a Biafran, begin to prepare. If you are left behind, you will have yourself to blame. If you are left behind, you have because of your envy, jealousy, greed, you decide to let yourself, keep yourself behind, you have yourself to blame. As for those of us who knows what we want, who genuinely is seeking for the freedom of our people, we know what the time is. Every one of us know what the time is, and there's no going back. Yesterday, our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, had a very strong and emotional talk on Twitter. He made a very emotional speech on Twitter. He gave a very sound word on Twitter yesterday. Maybe some of you were not able to see it. I'm going to stream it live after my program. So if you did not watch it, you can watch it again. Or even if you have watched it before, watch it again and again and again. That's what I say all the time. Whenever you see the message of our Prime Minister, the message of Mazen Nandekan, listen to it over and over and over again. Each time you listen to it, you will learn a lesson. There is always a different lesson when you listen to it again. There's always a new energy when you listen to it again. Don't say that this one is an old video. Oh, this one was last year. This one was 10 years ago. If each and every moment you see the video that we play, please pay attention and listen. You will learn something from it. So many of us just joined this very struggle yesterday. Some of us did not start on time. Some of us are just coming in. So for those of us who are just coming in, whenever you see you need to know the foundation where we started and where we are coming from. You don't miss anything. Don't miss anything. That is why we play videos over and over again. The messages of Mazen Nandekano, they are new every morning. Each time you play it, it has a message. The same thing with the message of our Prime Minister. Yesterday, our Prime Minister made it very, very clear that starting from the 1st of February, the data collection will commence. From 1st of January, you are going to see the link and we are going to start the data collection, which means the self-referendum of Biafra will commence. You do not separate that. When you hear about the data collection, that is actually the self-referendum we are talking about. Because when you put your data in there, there will be a space for you where you're going to vote for Biafra, either yes or no. But it is important that we know those who are voting, whether they're human or animals. That's why you must put in your data, which the government are going to use in time to come to put things right. This data collection that is going to commence by February, every one of us should begin to get prepared and educate people around you. We must all engage in radical evangelism. There's nobody in Biafra that will say, oh, I didn't hear about the data collection. I didn't hear about the data collection. Everyone should begin to prepare, except you are not a Biafran. If you're not a Biafran, we can't force you. We can't force you to be. We can't force you to be. You are entitled to take care of any identity you want for yourself. That is you. But those who are genuinely Biafra, who want to have a home of their own, who knows that we have overstayed our welcome in exile, every single one of them are following up. And I believe they are going to come out massively to put their data on that very information. That data is very important. Our Prime Minister is talking about 20 million at least. But I bet you, by the special grace of school government, we're going to get up to 40 million in that very data collection. We need to exceed it. We need to exceed it. And our Prime Minister made a statement. He said that once we have hit that 20 million, it will be locked up to be reopened again later in the month when we are getting closer to October, which is the declaration date. So it is much more important that you rush immediately the data is being released. Once the link is released, make sure you are among the first people. Make sure you are among the first 20 million. It is very important. So you don't have to relax. You know, there are people who are very good in dying minutes. You say later, later, later. Once you see that very link, go in and put your own data. Our Prime Minister made it clear. After we have gotten 20 million people, it will be locked up to be reopened again later when we are approaching closer to our conference, where Biafra will be declared. That is what our Prime Minister said. So it will be much, much better. That's the earlier, the better. They say go to bed early, early to rise. The earlier, the better. As soon as that data is out, make sure you are among the first people. Make sure that you are among the first 20 million. Don't say, I will wait. Oh, that's time. I will wait. Maybe next month, next year. Do not wait. Be among that first set that are going to put their data there. It is very important. And begin to talk to your neighbors. Talk to your brothers, your sisters, your uncles, everybody around you. And I have said it, don't greet any Biafran without reminding him or her about the data collection. Each time you put a call to your family back home in Nigeria, tell them data collection will commence February. From the 1st of February, as soon as the link is out, you send to them and they will put their information down. If you're living around those who don't have smartphone, you can help them. Help them with a smartphone so that they can be able to get registered. Those who cannot be able to have a Gmail for themselves, try to create a Gmail for everybody. Create a Gmail for every member of your family because it is necessary. That is one of the things you need for you to be able. For you to be able to make that registration, you must have a Gmail. Creating a Gmail is not a problem. It's a very simple thing. It's a very simple thing. It's not a difficult thing to create a Gmail. And it is free. So every single one of us try to create Gmail for members of your family, for your children, so that everybody will have access to his or her own information. That is one of the things that is required. So as you are watching us, any place you're watching from, continue this evangelism. Let people prepare themselves. Our Prime Minister have made the announcement from February 1st, you are going to be expecting to see the link. And of course, you know, when the link is out, our Prime Minister is going to announce it on his Twitter space. And also, I am going to announce it here. Every other media warrior is going to announce it on their platform. You're going to hear it. I'm talking about the Biafra Republic Government in Exile media. If you don't know our media, sorry. There's no Biafran today that is not supposed to know. You're supposed to know those who are part of the Biafran Republic Government in Exile media. I'm not talking about bloggers. I'm talking about Biafra Republic Government in Exile media. There are people who are Biafra Republic Government in Exile. There are people who are independent bloggers. They are independent in as much as they are talking about Biafra. We welcome them, we appreciate them, but they're independent. But there are people who are Biafra Republic of Government in Exile media. And if you're one of those who has been coming to our joint broadcast, you will see them in that joint broadcast. So in order not to get confused, make sure you go to them and again, follow our Prime Minister on his X platform. Make sure you are there. Make sure you are there in that X platform. If you're not there, you are missing a lot. In short, if you are not there, you are lost. Every single one of us must be on that X platform, Simon Prime Minister, because informations are coming there every single minute of the day. Every minute of the day, there's always an information coming. There's no way you can follow that platform and you get confused about the issue of Biafra. No, it's not possible. It's not possible. More especially this very delicate time that we're in, it is very important that you follow that platform. We are in a very delicate time. We're in a time where we cannot afford to allow any information slip off. Every little information today is very, very important. As the exodus of Biafra have been announced, that exodus is going to commence by February next month. February is already here. Today is either 19th or 20th. February is already here. February is already here. So every single one of us must get prepared. We must get prepared. It can never be business as usual. We must get prepared. Whatever you are doing now, you must increase and intensify in your effort. Because we are going home. If you are not yet prepared for the exodus, I'm sorry, you will be left behind. You will wake up one day and you realize that Biafrans are gone. And we know there are people who are going to be like that. There are people, even when we are gone, they will be busy calling Nigeria to come and save them. That's how bad it's going to be. As we are preaching Biafra today, speaking on different platforms, telling people what to do, there are people who has locked up their ears, they don't want to listen. There are people who has on their own chosen to be part of failure. There are people who have chosen by themselves to set themselves up. In such case, do you blame anybody? You don't blame anybody. Every one of us will give account of our stewardship. You can take a horse to the river, but you cannot force the horse to drink the water. Our responsibility is to sensitize you and tell you what will happen when it does not happen. It is left for you to make use of the information. If you refuse to make use of the information, who to blame? Yourself. If you refuse to make use of the information, your blood will be on your head. As we are marching on in this very exodus of Biafran, the only focus you're supposed to have, the only people you're supposed to lay your ear on is the Biafra Republic in Exile. This is the only hope of the Biafran people. The Biafra Republic of Exile is the only strength of the Biafran people. The Biafra Republic of Exile is the only energy, the only source of hope for the Biafran people. There's a parable that says that put your money where your mouth is. The only place where your mouth is today is in Biafra restoration. That's the only hope. If you're one of those who is deceiving him or herself, that something else is going to happen apart from what is happening today, I'm sorry, you will be disappointed. Everything that need to get you angry and make you seek for your freedom has happened already. Everything that will make a normal human being, a sensible human being, to be angry and said, I want to be free, has happened. There's nothing that is remaining to happen that has not happened. So if you choose not to pay attention, it is your business. If you choose to sell your birthright, it is your business. Whatever you have chosen on your own path, it is your personal business and you have to deal with it. Those of us who are in this restoration program, we are speaking our mind all the time, bringing the informations before your doorstep, making sure that people are carried along. But if you choose otherwise, refuse to listen, and you still fall a victim in the hand of the zoo, you have yourself to blame. You have yourself to blame. You're welcome, my brother. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? I see somebody is joining me there. Can you hear me? I cannot hear your voice. If you can hear your voice, if you can hear my voice, speak to Biafrans. Speak to Biafrans. I think his network is not okay, so I'm going to take him out. He has to reapply again. You have to reapply again so that we can try and see if. I welcome everyone that have joined. We must continue to maintain the level that we're in now. A lot of responsibilities on our shoulders as Biafrans. We have a lot of responsibilities. Those of us from the United States of Biafra, we must continue to prepare ahead of time. The hour has come. There's no compromise anymore. There's no fear, no complaint, no lies, no tears anymore. For the Biafrans, this is the time to walk our faith out. And I can bet you that every genuine Biafra today is busy, walking in their own way. If you're a Biafra, you don't have something that is keeping you busy for Biafra, I am sorry, you've lost it. Every Biafra is supposed to have a responsibility, it's supposed to have something that is causing you sleepless night for Biafra. You're supposed to have a concern, something you remember you say, every day you say, this is what I would do. You're supposed to have one project for Biafra, except you are not genuinely a Biafra. If you are a genuine Biafra and you truly want freedom, you have the time has come. The time has come when you will give yourself an assignment. Give yourself an assignment. The Biafran Liberation Army today is gearing up and doing everything they can. And to be able to finance them, it is you and I that will raise the fund for them to do their job. Every one of us, wherever we are, we must have to prepare ourselves. We must have to support the Biafra Republic government in exile. Support our Liberation Army. They are the only hope that we have. If anybody is telling you that supporting the Liberation Army is something wrong or no, that is always their game. That is one of the games that the zoo play. They will first of all make you guilty of what you are doing, even when you are doing something that is right. When you are doing something which is your right, and something that the whole world will support as a right of every other human being, you see them. They come against it. They make you hate yourself. They make you hate your freedom. That is what the zoo does. They will make you hate your freedom. They will make you feel that when you're asking for freedom, you're asking for too much. They will make you feel that when you're asking for freedom, you are causing problem. They make you feel that when you're asking for freedom, that you are calling for war, which is a big lie. And you must not allow those lies to get hold of you. You must not. No matter how they try to tell the lie, don't allow it to get hold of you. Make sure that at every point in time that you are giving what required. Make sure that every point in time you are standing on your ground, doing what you're supposed to do. We are all human and we know the right thing to do. When you see a matured man pretending not to know what is right, it is just pretense. It is pretense. In this exodus of Biafra, every one of us have seen the tremendous work that our Prime Minister have done. The Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Israel, the chosen one. You have seen it clearly that he is the chosen one. This is a man who has stood against everything that was thrown to him. He has defeated every single thing that has thrown to him. You know the zoo with their blackmail and their propaganda. You know all the saboteurs fighting against Biafra. How they can blackmail somebody and paint him evil. This is what they plan to do to Master Simon. They try from the very moment Master Nanka was kidnapped. The only enemy they saw was Master Simon. And most of these people were Biafrans. These are people who said they are seeking for freedom. They said they're seeking for freedom. But immediately Master Nanka was kidnapped, they channeled their energy towards a man who has said, I will never let Mazi Nnamdi Kanu down. A man who has called himself disciple of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. What did they do? They come after him. They came after him in all angles, in all corners, with all manner of lies, blackmail, propaganda, right, left, and center. They threw everything against him. But by the special grace of Chukwuka, he defeated them all. He defeated them all and he stood his ground. And today, look at him walking out into Biafra. The same man they were telling us that he was working for the zoo. Can you still say that again? None of them can be bold to open their mouth and say that again. None of them can be bold enough to open their mouth and say that Master Simon is working for the zoo. That alone have shown the whole world what they stand for and what they are doing. That alone have shown Biafra that these people are not with you. Just as Master Simon called them IPOB Nigeria. IPOB Nigeria. They were just working with politicians, being used as pressure group. Their work is not a politician, like pressure group. When they make noise and they give themselves a little thing, they just go and say that. But when it comes to the real Biafra, that's not why we're here. We know what we want, and we cannot play with our freedom. We can't joke with it. We can't gamble with it. There's nothing you can give us in exchange for our freedom. Nothing whatsoever. It's either Biafra or Biafra. So Chukwu Okike Abiama, who has made us whom we are today, will never let us down. A lot of things are happening, and more are going to happen. I urge every one of us here to please like and share this program. And please make sure you reach out to people who are around you. Every one of us must remain calm and careful at all times, because the evil in the land, most of the people in Biafra land, you must be very careful. The evil in Nigeria is increasing. They are trying by all means possible to export that evil to the southeast. The Liberation Army is fighting hard and hard. And by special grace of Chukwuka, they will never succeed. They will never succeed. We have come a very long way. We have come a very, very long way, doing some extraordinary things to get here. It is not easy. Nobody have carried this agitation the way we carried it. Nobody have ever done it the way we did it. And as we go further, you are going to see more things happening. There is nothing like it to KCMA before we to KCMA. Now you will see how to do it. If you know that thing that is right to do it and stop waiting for anybody. Just do it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said, if you know what we will do to bring you up, go ahead and do it. And that is where we are today. Do your own part and let the remaining be for Chukwu Okike. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Can you hear me? Can you hear me, my brother? I think your network is kind of troubling again. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? No way. I think you have to re-invite again. You have to reapply again. Let's see if you will be allowed to come in. And yeah, I believe you're not hearing me. Sometimes that is the problem. The network sometimes can be so disturbing and damaging. But what do? We have to keep it up for as long as we can. And again, we continue. You're welcome, my brother. I appreciate everyone who has connected anywhere you are joining us from. And I say that you will continue to guide and protect every single one of us. We have come a very long way. The plan they have made against us will never, ever work. There are some serious plans they are making against the children of Chukwuka, but we will not allow their plans to fly. No matter how they try, we will not allow their plans to fly. Every one of us must continue to pay attention to instructions given by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He is the man that is piloting this affair today. And whatever he says is final. So wherever you are, make sure you get connected and do what you're supposed to do. The exodus of Biafra have already started. And on Monday is going to be a massive one. On Monday, those of them who are not yet serious, you'll begin to be serious. The red line has been drawn, and we have to achieve it. We have to get our data, and the whole world will know how many we are, how many people are truly Biafrans. And as I have said before, for you to be part of this exodus, it is not about who you are supporting, what you are following, what area are you. That's not what it's all about. It's about accountability. Every one of us must give account of himself. Every one of us. We must give account of ourselves at all times in anything we do. You must not overlook anything. You don't have to overlook anything. Every single thing you see or you know is important. We must continue to play our roles. Even though there are going to be difficult times, there are going to be difficult situations, there are going to be obstacles here and there. But I urge you to please stand firm and stay strong. We will never fail. We will never fail. Our enemy is planning failure for us. But I can bet you at the end of the day, what you are going to see is upliftment. No Biafran will fail. Upliftment is what you're going to see. It is hard. But by the special grace of Chukwukabiyam, it is easy. And that is why we can be bold to do what we are doing and say what we want to say. I hope that every one of us will stand up and do our needful due diligence by joining that very data collection and make sure you submit your data. It is very important. Because when you submit your data, it will give you that opportunity to vote. Without your data, you cannot vote. Without your data, you can't do anything. It means you are not a Biafran. So it is that your data that is going to make you a Biafran, and that's going to show the whole world that you know what you're doing and you know what you stand for. Continue to guide us, protect us, and secure us. My brother Solomon, are you there? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Good morning from my side here.
Good morning, my brother. Go on and speak to those folks.
Ekene Chineke na onye pụrụ ime ihe niile, who always protect us when we are sleeping, who always watch over us and continue fighting for our freedom.
Yeah,
May
go
Him
on.
alone continue to be glorified. So, my brother, honestly, I am so happy. Our PM did it finally yesterday. Though most of us is unaware, it was on a Twitter space, but I was able to listen to the program back from our brother Pastor I here you are once again. Now it is very clear to everybody to understand. It's very simple something for a layman to understand. That true. After Mazin Nandekano, the next person that is doing the needful is our PM being Simon Eba. So there's no need for anybody to continue to doubt or say who am I going to follow. I'm confused and this or that. Everything is very clear that our PM is the one that is going to bring Biafra from diaspora. So, and he has set the template upon all the whole trials. The enemy tried then to see whether they would draw him away, draw his attention from the written. He disappointed. He said it how this will committed a lot of crime against us. Honestly, my brother, when I hear some of the comments he has saying concerning the crime that this will committed, I was so mad. I say in my life, there will be nothing like forgiveness for these people. Both those that are following them in any way, whether you know or you don't know, whether and first the person has deviated, just like our leader have said it. Once you have fall out, you have fall out, no coming back for you. So that is the condition I want all of them to be, because these people have deal with us, genuine Biafrans, and more of it is coming up. So my people, today we're still on campaign of database collection. Our PN has given the date. We are on the campaign. Each every one of us are doing it. So it's for you to make up your mind. Now we are trying to beg you to do the needful, because a time will come where you look for it. A time will come where you find it difficult to get. A time will come when it will be relevant to you. In fact, it will be relevant to what we are doing. Now the soup is on fire. Why can't you be among those that contributed for the success of the soup being prepared very well? In the sense that you bring firewood, you bring salt, you bring fresh water. This is what we are. This is what we are doing, so that nobody will say he is not aware. They may tell us we are not aware. How can we know? We don't hear it in Radio Biafra. Now everybody is coming out on social media saying it, talking about it, telling people how it is going to be, how it's going to look. So you that are listening, use it, use it well, so that it will be good for you, and tell others. Once you have gotten in this information, tell others. Don't keep it only you alone. It's not for you alone. It's for others, because if all of us continue to have some of the information we have from our PM, most of us that are in the whole land will not be able to understand what is going on. But when information comes from our PM, our media team share it to each every one of us, and will continue to spread it down to the bottomless pit of any man to understand. So the data collection is ongoing. In some few days to come now, it will manifest. Have you make up your mind? Have you make up your mind? This is not zoo. This is not Nigeria. This is different things altogether. And our PM has said it that this kind of thing has not been happened before. Even the whole Africa, even the whole world. This is the first time we are doing or trying something different from mankind. That means this is superb. So why can't you join in what we are doing? I want after the we'll be having more than 20 million, because we are more than 20 million in number. In fact, I want all the numbers of Biafra to be in that database, in the sense that we cannot wait for the second phase again, because our
Network problem.
person, can you hear me now? Can
Your
you hear me?
voice is breaking up. Your voice is breaking up.
Well, no problem, my brother. Let me go out. I'll come back again later. Let me go out. I'll come back later. I will refresh what I'm saying.
Okay. So, my fellow Biafrans, you have heard from our brother. You have heard from our brother, and the advice, every one of us must adhere to this advice. Whatever we are saying here is something that's going to benefit every one of us. We're not saying it to control you. We're not saying it to overpower you or let you down. Every single thing that's been said is being said to empower you. Everything that's been said is being said to make sure that you understand the true situation of things. A lot of things are going on. Some that we can explain, some we cannot explain. The only thing we urge people today is that wherever you are as a Biafran, please In the name of Chukwu Okabema, try as much as you can to be decent in all your dealings. Try to take responsibility as a Biafran. We are in a very critical time. And the restoration of Biafra lies on your shoulders. We all have something that we can do. If you decide to let yourself down and ignore the reality of the day, it is going to come back to haunt you. Every one of us must be prepared to face the reality of today. In this time of Exodus, there is only one way. Prepare for the Exodus. Make yourself part of it. You can't run away from it, no matter how you try. Be there, and Chukwu Okabem will guide us all of us to be there at the last day. Thank you so much, my beloved brother Machi. Thank you so much for being around. You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you so much, my brother. Brother Choose. Good morning from here.
Good morning, my brother. I'm going to mute myself. I think I'm hearing myself, so I'm going to mute myself. Go on and speak to Biafrans.
All right, no problem. So thank you. Want to greet our great leader Mazin Nalikano, wherever he is in the dungeon. Want to greet our able Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Eba. I want to greet all Biafrans and greet you and all the media personnel have been doing a very great job for this the restoration of our beloved country. See, today, those who are adopting Tammuz, I think they're beginning to agree that yes, the the freedom is now real, and our prime minister have destroyed all their evil plan against the children of God. I had within the week, I had one of the Irats was busy lamenting and claiming that he saw ahead, that he can see ahead, that he saw that what he's telling them now, he's seeing ahead, that he wants everybody to come together. Idiot who have been, and you know what really baffles me is that this guy knows the truth, and he was initially he knows that actually these people are falling apart. And he even joined hand to call them to order. He was joining our prime minister then, was asking them to do what? To do the right thing. Why must we begin to fight our own brother instead of fighting the real enemy? What will happen? Why are you people against those who are asking questions along the line? For me, sometimes I think that maybe it is, these people, those people, they are so diabolic. Sometimes I imagine maybe they may use this the Otumokbo to turn his head around. My guy, if you see him, sometimes he will just be as he want to come back to his senses. He talk.
How
All of
comes
a sudden,
how comes it's only him that Otomoko capture? Why doesn't that Otomoko catch us?
my brother, is not only him. Oh, it's just like when you make it available for the devil to use you, he will use you. Those who are desperate, those who have this love of money, forget about where, oh, mommy, where, even in terms of naturally, there are some people who have a very strong will. When they say that they will not do this, nothing on earth will push them to do that which they say they will not do. But some people will tell you that I will not do this. Before you turn back and look back again, before you move and turn and look back again, you see them doing something they have told you that they will not do. They swear that they will not do. You see them doing it. You see, there are many of them that, for me as a person, I still believe that they are being manipulated. Like this guy I'm talking about, so you know who I'm talking about. This Achebe. You see somebody like the lady that were following him then, the one from the coastal region. What's that name? We can mention their name now. Let's give them that because they are now, they know that everything they have done, they can see it that because they swear with their own life that they must bring our prime minister down. Honestly. So, and another person is among them. Then I think even this our brother now that later come back. This our brother Ajere. I was in program this morning. So that brother words that they are said then. So because he stand and get himself, what am I really doing? He discovered that sometimes from time to time you still come to our prime minister's platform and listen and listen. And that was the day he made a comment. Our prime minister warned him. You have said that what I'm doing is I don't know what you are still doing. He told me, I don't know what you are still doing in my platform. For you to be doing this kind of, I don't want to block you, but if you know that you want to be here, respect yourself. I was in the program that very day. He commented something, he commented, I promised I warned him. But once in a time, he still come. Until he discovered that, no, this now, I really entered a wrong road. I have to come back. He returned back. But these people now kind of swear with their blood. This guy I'm talking about now, he was there when the vote of no confidence was passed on these people. It was after vote of no confidence. The charm they give him, because I know that he was having a long throat. He was trying to eat here, eat there. That's what happened to him, my brother. I'm very sure of. I've looked at it critically, and I can tell you that this is exactly what happened to him.
You see that guy you are talking about. The very last day, we debated about the issue of Mazi Samuel. That was the last day I spoke to him. That day we were on a program. In that program, I was there, he was there, Raphael was there with the lady you are talking about.
Yeah.
We were on that day and we were debating. I was facing them, yes. I was facing them that day on the issue of Mazi Samuel. That was the last day I spoke to them. Then after, even when our president was doing program the following day, he talked about it that somebody was defending him that he doesn't even know the guy. He has not even spoken to him. But this people, you see them. But what I saw there, you see their problem. The problem of these people, these are people who want to make themselves known. Personal exaltation. That is their problem. Once you have that thing, just like as you are fighting for Biafra, if you are fighting for this Biafra, just to make yourself known, you want people to know who you are. You just want to be on the top. That is nonsense. You can never succeed. You always fall. What was it? That you were telling Mazi Samuel to go and fight this woman, and he told you forget about that. Anybody that is fighting for Mazi Nnamdi is fighting for Biafra. As simple as that. If you can't separate Mazi Nnamdi from Biafra, and if you don't like what this person is preaching, come to my platform and listen. I am going to preach Biafra until Mazi Nnamdi comes out. Come to my platform. They said no. You just want him to do that one you want to force him to do your own will. That was the problem. What else? That was the only problem, the only issue. It was Nelly, because of Nelly. That Mazi must fight Nelly. You must kill Nelly. You must bomb Nelly. Why don't you wait for the right time? There is time for everything. Bible said there is time for everything. And when the time is right, things will begin to unveil themselves by themselves. Sorry, my brother, go on.
Yeah, my brother, I understand what that is exactly what you said. Is exactly what happened. And you know why I say that they are a kind of longer throat. They want to eat here and eat there. That's why they are cut off. Right now, what you say that exactly when it happens, you understand, like what I said, like our brother Rav returned back. But because they already wanted, as they went back, you understand, this people now give them this very the poisonous food, like as I'm saying, that's what they eat. That they could no longer realize themselves. So they are now being manipulated because when they were dragging that issue. Okay, if it's actually they are genuinely discover that okay, Nelly is the problem, and because of Nelly, you are now fighting our brother Simon. But then he told you that. I remember he explained it to them, just as you said. He explained it to them. Okay, why not listen to me? Do you hear me now talking about
you do?
No. Yes, and this person is talking. If that person believes that with Idu, he can be able to achieve what we are fighting for, and the same thing. And again, they brought about the issue of the name. Listen, he told them that I myself, I'm not preaching the same name you are talking about.
I wonder
that when he was with us, he told us that when the time comes, Biafrans will decide, and that is where I stand. if this person discovered, okay, this is what we make him to achieve this, and what we also this, fine, good and fine. For me, I stand here until our leader comes out. If our leader and I agree that at this moment we can change it, then we do. If actually their problem is that they would have listened to him, but that is not
Exactly.
their problem. They want to be and to be here. And now, if they wanted to be noticed, they would have now begin to use their own to fight for it, not to go and begin to fight for those they believe that they are problem from day one, not to go back and begin to sing their praises again. I think you are getting my point now. If their own personal ego is what they want to be on top, they would have continued on their own separately, not to go back to where you have. It's just like maybe like we always say that is we describe people, those who are doing something like that, as a dog who will vomit and go back to their
Go back
vomit
to the
and
vomit.
eat. It is yes. So now, okay, what of after Nelly was dismantled? While the same person you were pushing to go and fight, we are pushing, forcing her to go. He told you that I have not seen anything wrong. Please don't off that light again. I have not seen anything that will make me to fight this person. Many of you are asking me, many of them who are asking me to crucify her is not doing what she's doing. She's more committed than them. Until
Absolutely.
I say, allow me to see by myself.
See
Then
things
I
by
will now
myself.
react. If I see by myself, I didn't react. That's where you can now talk. They begin to bring out this one, bring it. All these things you are bringing is not reasonable enough for me. They say he abused the family, and then they say now, after on, they're now the one abusing the family more than the person they claim that was abusing the family.
Oh my God.
Do you see it? So now, why didn't you turn around when you now see him that he have fought that person you were saying that was the problem? When you saw him fighting the person, you now turn back and start fighting him. So, which means they are being manipulated, doing whatever they are doing. Because I didn't see them doing it, because they even swear. So it is not personal. It is not a kind of commitment for them to bring him down instead of bringing the. So, my brother, the point I really want to drive out there is that the guy was trying to a kind of deceive those who feel that he can deceive, that he saw ahead. What are you seeing ahead? And everything he said, if you listen to him very well, is what our prime minister have said long time ago.
He's just playing back
that
the program of our prime minister. That's what he's playing back.
Exactly. So he's not telling us that when you fight for the Biafra, you will fight for the reason of modern life. And now, 2016, you remember when they were talking about the 2016? Our prime minister told them that it is not the same thing. Even as of that time, when you even make mistakes, even when you claim that you're the one, you are not the one that even released him.
Exactly.
Our leader even said it by himself that it was the Niger
pressure.
So why are you
Pressure from Niger?
Why are you want us now to continue the same way you are doing that time? That time has come and gone. We are now in a different thing altogether. So he now telling us that if they release, so you now know that if the freedom we are fighting for it comes, those who are holding our leader must surely. Remember when they were laughing at our leader when he said economic sanction? They say he only did this, and he was busy fighting against the sister at home. Now he realized that it is good to do this, it is good to do that. They are not. He now know that they are not doing anything. The same people we have been praising that they are wise. So what I'm trying to say, my brother, is that he have realized that everything they have been doing is just all in vain. His senses have now come back to him. Could not let him to do what? To come out alone to come and apologize. So he just like want to create room for all of them, even their so-called leadership, so that they will be able to be accepted, because they knew that it is over for them.
Of course.
And right now, and our prime minister, just like our leader, they don't hide anything they are doing. They are telling you so that you know ahead of time.
Yes.
They knew that it will not going to be easy for them. You can't sabotage what we are doing. At the end of the day, you think that it will be a tea party. No, they have no. So that's why he's saying everybody don't attack him, don't attack Simon. So now you know that you cannot attack him again. After you have if you have been a kind of fair to those their blackmail and all this, and then give up, what would have been our fate by now? And some people are calling now to do. How are they going to wake up? From where will they start? Because it is not even the so era they are forming cannot do anything. I mean the ones they want to now give catapult and this thing to go and do this. What will they do? Could you imagine when you didn't do it? Now who are you coming to fight now? Somebody have been fighting for 2 years plus now. He have gained ground to defeat the big this thing you are coming to. Where did you start? Where are you going to start? You see, so they have now realized that it's been closed for them. And I even saw this morning what our chief of staff posted, where the place where they are trying to use to scam our people. We have closed it. The paper have closed the account down, so no more this, and they can't get anything from that paper again. So to show them that it's no longer business as usual. You can see our prime minister was sounding so this thing here, so that the things like when he always said that, and he said that what you don't know is bigger than
It's bigger than you.
You understand?
Very deep
Yes,
word.
he was telling our people that time that there are a lot of things going on, but he they are doing all those things to weigh him down.
Exactly.
He ignore it. Exactly. Nobody knows. Many people do not know what was going on the ground. You understand? Except those who are spiritually inclined to what we are doing. We understand that. Yes, I remember that one of my friends then. He always tell me sometimes he get angry. He tell me this thing we're going to go get caught this thing. We begin to kill us. Calm down. If God can make it this way, and the kidnapper leader thinking that now from nowhere now we have somebody who can emerge to stand on his gap, but to stand this gap, my brother, forget it. He said, but I tell you, from day one, this thing happened. When I was somehow this thing, but in a second thought, I was just a kind of saying again, say God will surely, because what really entered its use. He said that what? Unless Chukwuka does not exist, that nobody born of a woman can destroy IPOB.
Exactly.
That word entered my mind. When I heard that news, that was the word that entered my mind. I push everything aside. I said, nothing will happen. I said, nothing will happen. Because I believe strongly that what our leader was sent by Chukwuka, as he always said it. He
Absolutely.
and in that end, we receive all the message truth. You believe that is coming from God. It will establish the way it is. So yes. I tell him, I said, don't be. One of my brother again called me, was lamenting and telling that for me, I'm not scared. I know that what nothing will ever happen. Though it's so disappointing, but God have a way that you will make it to be. And it surely come to be.
Yes.
So, my brother, what I'm saying that all these people, I remember another person again who fall in that their line. Is this other stupid guy that called himself Prince Darlington? I'm calling their names now. Let them go, because I want our people to know them. Those who don't know exactly what. That is another stupid guy that was fall into that their trap. They always claim that, and it pays so much when they are now. Yes, when they come back now, begin to speak like they deviated from the truth they were following before, and they still claiming that they are saying the truth. He have every information. This the day he will expose, up to date. He have never still exposed Master Simon. People are still asking him, where is that your exposition? You claim that when it will happen, when it will happen. Up to today, you have never done anything. So right now, my brother, it is no longer a kind of hearsay. They say. Everybody now know that it's real. I saw in the news that that was posting. There's this attack, bandit attack. He screenshot it, he posted it, and the caption it. They say Igbo will not Igbo will not rule Nigeria. Chai. So, and they say in that screenshot he used to caption this thing. was a news that captured that bandits attack navy, or is it the navy or immigration, and kill, destroy the way they are always the rampage. You see, so he kind of now appreciating the value of Igbos in the zoo. And I now reply on that reason. I was asking him, so your candidature, your VP candidature, have made you to realize that Igbos are really important in this to this end. So anyway, it is not too bad, as you have known the truth now, and you have know how highly the conspiracy against these people, and you now know that this is the reason why they are trying to exit. It's better for you now to begin genuinely to support them to exit, because there's nothing can be done any longer. You understand? They are now seeing the distance. And then one of my brother was speaking, saw one of his posts, but I've not seen this one. It's Shell living he said, the man said, so Shell living Nigeria, what is happening? There's something they are not telling us. That means there's something. What is happening? There's something they are not telling us. So okay. So is he pretending that he don't know what is happening? That he said that who we want make you tell him?
They are all
Who is he
pretending. They
expecting
want
to
to
tell him?
wait and see who will say
Good.
it.
So they want to know who they know what is happening. He know he's supposed to, with his position, he having a very good information. So that is what I said the other time. The whole blame now, they want to put the whole blame on this useless man who want to be. He say his life ambition is to be the president of the zoo, and it have happened to him.
He
It have
came at the
happened
wrong
to him.
time.
So yes, and I'm trying to add. And last time he was quoted was saying that they're supposed to put his name in a Guinness World Book of Record for for the first week. I mean, what he entered, he was president. He make a lot of reforms and policies and something like that. For me, right now, it came to my mind yesterday. I remember that reason. I say the real history is making is more than that World Book of Records. For he will be he will be in the history that he was the president of the zoo when Biafra this interview. So that will be the good book of record, because this one will be generation to generation will be remembering it. So he really make the history he want to make. Right now, like as I said last time, our premise always give them, because he have proven to them that what they are just nothing. They have been defeated all around.
Exactly.
And he also giving them the information ahead of time.
Ahead of
Go
time,
and
let
do
them do what
whatever
they
you
want to
want
do.
to do. So go ahead. So at the end of the day, they will see it come to be. So October, November here. To go and they just go and tell those stories to their children. So it is too late. It's no longer we no longer need their regrets. So what they need is just to go and tell their children the story, how they try to who will not, and how they failed. So that's the story they will tell their children, honestly speaking. So my dear brother, the thing is that Israel, the Exodus is real. And from we want to encourage all our people to spread just less than 2 weeks from now that we are going to begin the early voting. So just like our prime minister said, they thought that they are wise and they are busy waiting, like
Waiting
the
for us
idiot in Abia.
to come to polling booth.
The idiot in Abia State is busy preparing, changing the head of the terrorist in the state. So like Prime Minister warned him last time, maybe he want him to open a front over there. So I heard in the news he have changed almost all the whole head of the security agencies in the states. So, like our prime minister said, they are waiting for him to come and begin to go from
Go
home
to
to home so
polling
that they
booth.
will be able to. Maybe they will not do
The ballot
they will
snatching
say
and
they
the
will
ballot snatching and the
good
assassination.
good. So maybe they begin to do the guerrilla warfare on us. But unfortunately to them, he has outmassed them. So at the end of the day, even the person who cannot even read and write must
We vote.
have. There's no family in our place now cannot say we don't have one person who can read and write.
Of
You
course.
understand? We have our people. It's just this one not be there is you can go to visit a friend or visit a family. They tell you that use their phone, make it for
Use your
them.
phone, use your smartphone and do it
Easy.
immediately. That
You
is it.
can use one phone, record 1,000 people, send
Exactly.
immediately. Everything is over.
At your
They
comfort
don't know
zone,
what
in
is
your
happening.
own time.
Good. They don't know what is happening. So it's really happened. We urge our people to spread the good news. The time is already here. From day one, let us begin to have thousands of people registering every day, so that let us prove to them that what we said we are is who we are, and we can do it, and we have done it. We tell them that yes, power belongs to the people. Who have taken over what belongs to them. Those criminals who think that they have enslaved us and we have become their slave forever, they are regretting it by now. I listened to this guy this yesterday night. It was the interview granted to this man, and this man was somebody who were very active, very strong about this, and all of a sudden he began to speak nonsense. The one that said that our leader invited him, our leader have made him his political advisor. Dan Owasi. If you listen to him, the last listen he was, you know that the man is just they were all disappointed. I don't know what they see in Nigeria for crying out loud. I don't know what they see in Nigeria. He was telling Tinubu, Tinubu is supposed to read this. Stop begging them. We don't need all this una beg. We are matching them as they are, whatever they bring, we know how to handle them. So why keep on begging them? Begging them for what?
Even when Mazen
Seriously.
Nandekade himself have told them that begging the zoo is an insult to him and an insult to
It's an
Biafra.
insult. Yes. Could you imagine? I saw this another idiot, Ejimako, keep on posting and the violation of constitution. And anytime I saw that nonsense he posts, I asked him which violation of constitution that is more than the kidnapping and the rendition and the illegal detention for the man you claim that you are fighting for more than 2 years now. Now you're telling of violation of constitution as if maybe this one is more important than the first reason. So they don't know. They know, and they are doing it with what they did here is that what he pretended as if I'm asking him. I saw the one he posted yesterday. Okay, Kano Takano page. I saw it. I was asking him, is he trying to tell me that he don't know, or is he pretending that he don't know that this is their plan? Because what they did there is that they knew that they would be so outrageous if they say they postponed this case again, maybe to January this year or February. That was their plan. You understand? So, but they know that they cannot do it by saying they want to postpone it again, or maybe that's what they did after agreeing all the rulings of the appeal court, which was they know that validly all right. After agreeing, you turn back again, contradict yourself to say that the high court now have the jurisdiction to continue the trial. On what ground? Because something must stand on something now. If they have the jurisdiction, when you have agreed that what kidnapping, the rendition is illegal, and based on that rendition, they lack the capacity to try him, and you still say that he should go back and they can try him on what now? So you see how they are contradicting themselves, and that's all. What they normally do is that in the zoo there is that they knew that a lot of people are gullible. And that's why they keep on every day, keep on making the people to be poorer so that they will continue to lose their senses. You see? Now, what they are doing is that the Supreme Court now, you see that you discover that what Kanu, Plateau, and I think about 5 states or something like that, they decided to nullify the appeal court judgment, and they know that people are protesting, people are angry. So it's just like when you take a bigger thing from a child, and the child started crying, you give him a smaller one to make it, then he will be happy that you are giving me. He will be happy and celebrating that you give him. While as you are taking a very bigger, like some children, I remember when we are a little kid, you will take, let's say, like a big money from his hand. You carry new money, small one, maybe like 5 or something, like give the person 5 naira, give the person for the child. The child will be happy, and that meanwhile you collected maybe like 500 that he was holding. So this is exactly what they are doing. So many of them are slavery. Supreme Court have proven that which is Supreme Court? The same Supreme Court that ruled in Ozodema and stand on it. The same Supreme Court that ruled on Ahmed Lawan, which was purely primary. The same thing they are condemning the appeal court in Plateau State. That was exactly what they read in the case of the former Senate president. The man did not participate in the election, anything election at all, but they now hand him over the same thing they are now claiming and condemning a appeal court did in a Plateau State. And you see the useless animals that call themselves Nigerians. They are celebrating it. Celebrating what? Confusion all over. You understand? The same court that said that, okay, you see someone that was convicted on the drug medicine, you ignore it. The election was rigged. The same election of the same day, 3 elections the same day, the presidency, the Senate, and House of Representatives. Other 2, the same network was okay. There was no glitch. One out of the 3, there's glitch all over. What is the glitch? Nobody wants.
Lawless
It was okay. So this kind of a thing is that, and then the simple English of Abuja issue of 25% in all states, and Abuja, and simple English, and
they change the English.
which means addition. They change the English.
They tell you that only the court can interpret, only the judges can interpret.
Only
Common
only
English
the judge
language
can
that everybody can speak.
English language. So right now, and I'm asking myself, these people that are celebrating this court now, are you celebrating them that you have not seen the one they have done? Why not them? If they have realized that those things is wrong, why not go and revise the one they did? Because I'm saying this one because the one they're interested in, they listen. And the issue of our leaders own too. If you want justice, why not this orange? Why must you be selective? Why must he be selective? So they just want to calm the tension down, and then they have this and they are celebrating. They are not asking them, okay, what of those people? This reason, like if you come to that Plateau State now, the same reason now, there are a lot of people they cancel their election, and they, according to the rule, according to their own, they cannot reach up to Supreme Court, and now those people now. There's people. Some people are asking now, how are they going to do with those people? Since you have set aside this ruling now, based on the fact that these ones can reach the Supreme Court, what of those that cannot reach the Supreme Court? And the same thing is what they handed over to them, the injustice now. So what are you going to do to them? There's some people are saying, hey, those people can now apply for the. So you now go back to the court, say, court, this thing you rule is not good. Say that you did not, you didn't rule it again. The same court that rule it. That's what they have. The thing is so, they are scattered. They don't know where to do. And while we are moving ahead to our final destination, and God will continue to bless our leader, Mazin Namdekan. Continue to bless our Prime Minister, Mazin Odogo, who have been come to tell them that yes, that thing they thought that it will not happen, it will happen. Because their plan and their aim was to do what? Once they kidnap our leader, that will be the end of the agitation and
Yes.
then the freedom. So, and like maybe their plan, like those who betrayed him, they're thinking that they are the one in charge. They will use the command and control. So by the time before we shout for 1 year, going to the second year, we'll get tired, we'll all disappear. Then is either agree they release him or they will leave him there to, and everybody will forget him. Today, you have seen that all their plan was disappointed. So, my brother, thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to express my view this morning and keep on the good job. May God bless you as well and bless all the
Bless you more,
audience.
my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you, my beloved brother. I appreciate that wonderful contribution. You have spoken well, and your presence is a very good uplifting thing on this platform. Sometimes I will speak and speak, and I lose word. If you people are not coming
It's
in here to
true.
support me, it's not easy to
Yes,
be
it's true.
speaking
It's
every
nice.
day.
It's
Sometimes
nice,
you,
my
you lose
brother.
topic. You don't even know what to speak again. Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I
Nice.
appreciate it.
Thank you, my brother. God
Thank you.
bless you.
Bless you more, my brother. Thank you so much. So, fellow Biafrans that are watching any place you are watching from, I welcome all of you and I thank you for being part of the program. And everything we are saying here are to keep you updated. The exodus of Biafra. We are going home. It is now clear. The coast is clear. It is no longer, we have come a very, very long way. More especially, 2023 beginning was so hot. It was terrible. 22, 23, 2022, 2023, it was terrible. And if you are a Biafran, genuine Biafran, and you have survived it up till 2024, I give you an applaud. If you're a genuine Biafran and you have survived it up till 2024, and today you are standing under the Biafra Republic of Israel on the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, applaud yourself. If nobody praise you, praise yourself. You have done marvelously well. You have done, if you were able to pass through more especially from the moment Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, for these 3 years, for these 3 years now, if you have survived these 3 years, and today you are alive and well, still standing and supporting the Biafra Republic under Mazi Simon Ekpa, under the command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, applaud yourself. You have done well. You have done well. It's not easy. Many people wish to see today. Many people wish to see today, but they couldn't make it. So many couldn't make it alive. So many wish to see today and be where you are today. They wish that they are on the right path. Even some of us, some of them who were running this race, from just like my brother was mentioning their names, who were running this race with us. They were running the race with us, but along the line, they fell out. Wherever they are today, they will be regretting. What did I do to myself? They will be crying in their heart. What did they do to themselves? Today, they have realized what they have missed because the coast is clear. Even if you're blind or you're deaf, you can see clearly the direction and what is going to happen. And the beauty of the coming of Biafra we are saying today, the beauty of the present United States of Biafra, the beauty of it is that every single thing under our Prime Minister is done in the open. That's nothing like secret. That's nothing. We are working on the ground. Every work is being done in the open with dates. You see dates and people working towards it. The issue of referendum has been on the table. Some of us have been battling with our heart and their mind. How is it going to happen? How will we conduct a referendum? Where will we do one? Who will protect us? Who will do this one? How is it going to? So many questions. But today, finally, look at you conducting a referendum in your own comfort zone. You will be in your house and you do your voting. You will do your voting without anybody interrupting you in your own comfort zone. It is not even only your voting. You will give your data to Biafra, and Biafrans will know where you are at any given point in time. You make yourself registered and known as a legitimate Biafra. Something that every one of us have desired for a very long time. Something that every one of us have prayed for a very long time. The wish of every one of us for a very, very long time. Finally, that wish has been granted, and granted in a very powerful way. Can you hear me, my brother? Are you there? My brother Solomon, are you there? I can see network problem. So you try to come back again and see if you can be able to connect. We have made it, and we made it in a stylish way. Every doubt you have in your heart is cleared. Chukwu Okike Abiama made it so clear that you will not have any excuse to give and say, this is the why I did it, this is why I do that, this is why I didn't do this. That is why for everything you do in this present restoration of Biafra, you are going to be held responsible. I say it all the time. You will be responsible for every action you take. There's nothing like, oh, I did this because Master Samanek was too harsh. Oh, I did this because Master Samanek was doing this. Oh, I did this because Chuk Survivor preached this. I did this because this person preached. No, there will be no excuse. You will be responsible for every single action you take in the course of this struggle. You can't blame anybody for your failure. You can't blame anybody for your mistake. You will be held responsible. Because Chukwu Okaba made things very, very easy and clear. Master Simon Ekpa is not doing anything on the ground. He has proven everything he's doing. People who have been saying he's working for government today, every one of them, their mouth is pim. You see his own with evidence. He gives you a date and gives you time.
Yes.
God have mercy. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you for joining. I can see you are busy.
Bro, Chicks, I'm busy, but not for me not to contribute my 2 cents.
Thank you so much, my brother. Always in the move and doing the same thing. Thank you so much, my brother.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
You know when Simon started this journey, people thought that it was a joke. But people who sees in the secret or sees in the spirit, who went and make inquiry, they know that he's a genuine man. And today everybody can see the handwork. I can remember vividly on that earlier stage. I called him when I was still calling on his program, although because my busy schedule, that's why I'm no longer calling on his program. I called him, I told him, sir, that the mantle of leadership are falling on you. That day that I said that thing, our leader have not instructed him to broadcast on Radio Biafra. I told him that mantle of leadership have fallen on you. And if you fail to lead the people to the promised land, let me remind you what Esther told, and what is he told Esther? He told Esther, you may be in the house of the king, thinking that you are the queen, but when all the Jews are being massacred and killed, they will remember that you are a Jew, and they will kill you. And Mordecai said that to Esther. Esther said, okay, no problem. Now, one thing I want you to do for me is for you to go and fast for me. But as for me and for my handmaid, we are going to fast. Fast and pray for me. And let me take that risk and go to that king's palace. If I perish, I perish. She took that decision. I told him, if you don't take this decision now, take that this mantle of leadership, thinking that you are in Finland, when they finish massacring our people, it will touch you. Finland may reject you and they will send you back. I said it like a joke. He laughed. I said it, he laughed. That day that I said this, he laughed on that program. He laughed without me knowing that our leader have already instructed him to do what he's doing now. He laughed. He just laughed and said, okay. I just waved it. I keep on telling people that Mazen Namdekan is like that voice crying on the wilderness, saying, "Prepare ye the way of the Lord." He has already done his job. If you are thinking that Mazen Namdekan is coming to do anything for you again, he has already done exactly what he is sent to do. Then the rest is for me and you to finish. He has already bring Biafra for us. How?
Yes.
You may ask. He brought our people together. He enlightened our people. He opened their brain. Those who are brainless, he opened their brain for them to reason like a human being. Those who the planet cow have blocked their brain that they can no longer reason anymore, he made them to begin to reason like human beings. That's exactly what he did, and that's exactly what Elohim sent him to do for us. Then the stupid Paul Achebe to come and be repeating what our prime minister have already said is a very, very stupid human being. Who doesn't know that the freedom of Mazen Namdekan lies on the restoration of Biafra? Who doesn't know that? Who is that person on his right side who doesn't know that?
Only him and his group. Now they don't know. Him and his group don't know.
Because when our prime minister is talking about referendum, they think that on the day of referendum that people will come and line up in the Biafra land and be voting so that they will send soldier or anything to go and disrupt the referendum.
When we are in a digital world,
When we are in a digital world, that is how dumb and stupid they are for you to know that all these people following our leader are non-entities, that they don't know anything.
empty brain.
All of them, all their media eras, all of them, they have gone oblivion. You don't hear from them anymore. The only thing they're coming out to do is to do confession. The one that is telling me, the one that called himself Valentine, a man our leader take on a very high step, took this guy from a scratch and lifted him to the place where he never expected to be in this life. And you have the God to betray that man who made you who you are. It's a very shameful thing. You see all of them? If you think that you are not going to, Biafra is going to judge all of you. Remember the confession that he made before the last one. He said that the spirit of those who have died is disturbing him. That is no longer saying the truth the way he's supposed to be saying it. And after saying that, they called him and warned him. Then he now went back to his vomit again and started licking it again. Why can't you stand one place once and for all? Why can't you make this confession and run and go on exile? Say the truth, Biafra will forgive you. The only thing that you are going to receive the punishment. But if it is forgiveness, we are going to forgive you. If you did not kill any Biafra. But if your hand is in the blood of any Biafra, innocent Biafrans, we are not going to forgive you on that one. Because even God Almighty said that every other sin is forgiven. But the sin of against Holy Spirit is unforgivable. The sin killing an innocent people, we can never forgive you. You listen to the broadcast of our PM yesterday on Twitter when he said that even they killed those people who were there to him, provoke
Go
him.
on. Please go on. Let me attend to someone.
Okay. To provoke him to start an internal conflict. But he refused to do that. It's for you to know. And he reminded himself that he's supposed to focus on the ball and forget about any distraction. You understand? So, my people, we are gone. We're already in Biafra land. Our one foot is already in Biafra land. If you think that we're not in Biafra land, remember what he said today on that broadcast yesterday. He said that before October this year, if you see any soldier in Biafra land, that you will know that that person is using juju. One single one. That you can never find any soldier in Biafra land on October this year. And it's going to happen. Now, are you not surprised that the the vice president candidate of Obi is asking you, why is all the company leaving Nigeria? What is happening that we don't know? Ask yourself that question. Be ready. 1st of February, our self-referendum will kick off. Go and vote with your family. Let us leave this contraction called Nigeria. My brother Chiefs, I think I have to stop here because I'm on a move. God bless you all for listening. And God bless all the Biafrans. I salute you, my brother Chiefs.
Yeah, fellow Biafran, sorry, I just got, I had a call outside. I just had to attend to a little thing and then I rushed back. Sorry for keeping you waiting. Fellow Biafrans, I appreciate you and I appreciate my beloved brother who has just made his wonderful contribution. Thank you so much for that amazing contribution, my brother. You have done very well. Thank you so much. And every other person that is out there, the message we are preaching is for us to be focused. Do not get distracted. Do not get distracted. If you have made it this far, you have every cause to thank Chukwu Okike Abiam. If you have made it this far, you have every cause. I say, if nobody praise you, praise yourself. If nobody praises you, praise yourself. Every single one of us that have made it this far, it is not easy. The challenges were not easy. Some people wish to be where you are today, but they can't. Some people have been praying and wishing that they can get this far that they've got to, but they could not. For you to have that grace of reaching to this point, when many could not even, they could not even be alive to see it. Many are alive, but today they wish they never saw. Even they are alive, but they wish they never saw today because they have betrayed to the extent that they don't even have an opportunity to say sorry anymore. Some have committed some evil that they don't have. They don't even know where to start to begin to apologize. And that is what is happening to some of them. You see, some of them are disappearing from the media. They have the ones that still have conscience, who have the opportunity, are coming out to apologize in one way or the other, some of them indirectly. But there are some that have committed some grievous crime that they don't even have that confidence. They can't even have that confidence to come out and say sorry. They don't know where to start. Some of them have stained their hands with innocent blood because of greed, envy, and jealousy. They have taken innocent life for no just cause, simply because you do not agree with what your brother is saying. Because of difference in opinion, you took the life of your own brother and you think you'll be forgiven. Chukwu Okike Abiam will never forgive you. Just like I always say, that if you are a Biafran, more especially Igbo Biafran, if you're an Igbo Biafran and you are fighting against Biafra, and by the way, no Igbo Biafran will tell me that he doesn't know what is wrong or what is right. No Igbo Biafran that you tell me that you are fighting against Biafra and you say you're doing it unintentionally. You are doing it intentionally. And if you are fighting against Biafra and an Igbo Biafran, you will never ever be forgiven. Any Igbo Biafran fighting against Biafra, you will never ever be forgiven. Chukwu Okike will not forgive you. Chukwu Okike Abiam will never ever forgive you. Even if we forgive you, he will not forgive you. Because you fought against his own will, against his own project. That is what you are fighting. The project of Chukwu Okike is what you are fighting, you fought against. Even when you know that that project lies on your shoulder. You know that that responsibility lies on your shoulder. And you ignore it. You will never be forgiven. So many have dented their hands with innocent blood for no reason whatsoever, for things that are meaningless, simply because somebody have a different opinion from you. You took his life. When you know that our Supreme Damascene can have said, If you want to get me Biafra, it does not matter how you want to get it. Go ahead and get it. As long as you're fighting for Biafra, go ahead and get it. Our Prime Minister made it open. If you know that you can be able to get Biafra, get it. If you know how to pursue it your own way. I am pursuing in my own way. At the end of the day, whoever gets it first in Biafra land, and whoever is wrong will apologize. Our Prime Minister made it openly. He said it. That if you feel your own way is the best way, please diligently follow that your own way and pursue Biafra. If you get the Biafra before us, those of us that believe in the Biafra program in the SI, those of us that have been following Master Samaneba, if you get it before us, we will still join you in Biafra. And you will tell us where we did wrong. We will apologize. If we get it before you, you will join us in Biafra land. The court of the land will decide who is right and who is wrong. But instead of that, what you are doing is to take innocent life simply because they disagreed with you, simply because they have different opinions. You took their life and you think you'll be forgiven. You think you will sweep it on the carpet. You think it will just go unnoticed. You are mad if that is what you think. Even recently, our Prime Minister have continuously made announcement and said that we are not against every group that is genuinely fighting for Biafra. We are not against you. As long as you are fighting for Biafra in your own group, we are not against you. You are not our enemy. You are not our focus. You are not our problem. We know those who we are facing. We are facing the instrument of oppression against Biafra, which is the Nigerian government. Nigerian government is our focus. They are the instruments of oppression against us. And in that instruments, we don't want to know your color. We don't want to know your religion. We don't want to know your race. We don't want to know your location. As long as you have given yourself as an instrument to keep us down and continue to manipulate us, we are against you. Our Prime Minister made this clear. We are not fighting against any religion. We are not fighting against any tribe. We are not fighting against any individual. We are fighting against the instruments of oppression which have been planted by the colonial master through the people of Fulani, through the Fulanis, and in extension, manipulating other ethnic regions against the Biafran freedom, against us. Those are the people we are fighting against. It does not matter the color you appear with. It doesn't matter the tribe you are. It doesn't matter your religion. As long as you have been made as an instrument of oppression, you will go down. That is the message from our Prime Minister. But on the other angle, what do you see? They have left the enemy and they are fighting against their own brothers. They left the enemy. They focus their attention on their own brothers. They left the enemy and they focus their attention on people because they have different opinions from theirs. And you think it will be well with you. It will never, ever be well with you and you will never be forgiven. Chukwu will not forgive you. I appreciate every Biafran that have stood their ground up to this minute. I appreciate every genuine Biafran that have made it this far. If nobody praises you, I praise you and I applaud you. If nobody thanks you, I thank you and I applaud you. Wherever you are, continue to stand your ground. Continue to hold on to your faith. Continue to double your effort. Whatever you have been doing in the past, if you are doing little, your effort in whatever you are doing. And I bet you, the sky is going to be your limit and your effort will not be in vain. Wherever you are today, I appreciate you and I pray that Chukwu Okikabian will strengthen you in whatever effort you're doing. You're welcome back, my brother. Can you hear me?
Yes, my brother, choose. Sorry, yeah. Honestly speaking, there is something I wanted to add. I want to remind many of them who are following the wrong path. Many of them, I know many of them do listen to us. They do listen to our media. They listen to you people. So some of them who are listening to us now and who will listen to us maybe hereafter as this video continue. Maybe this program will be sharing and going on. those of them who have been supporting those the saboteurs, they should know that this is not just like the recent fallen demon.
Yeah.
Like as I said earlier, that people are being manipulated. I believe that so many of them, like this very person I'm talking about now, the last person that fell out from this movement, after all the effort she had been putting on, she said from the government of Simon Eba. See, that kind of persons, when you look at it, you begin to wonder what actually was this person doing since. You understand? For him to come on this stage and begin to misbehave. So that's just by the way. I'm not here to maybe to condemn her, because I still feel that kind of like what the Bible says, the loss of money. You understand? Because we are so much in this, and that's what make us to fall out in this kind of situation. Nothing else can make somebody to fall out after reaching this height. You see. So what I'm trying to say, what I'm saying is that the language she used, let those who may be hearing this message, who have not been supported, who feel that what we have been doing, or maybe what our prime minister is doing, is just a joke or something like that. Let them not think that it is a government of Simon Eba. You understand? So let them make sure that they go and register and put their data, because at the end of the day, they will surely benefit. It's freedom for all, not
Absolutely.
for maybe exclusive freedom for those of us who are been part of it from day one. No. So it's for their own good. Like what my brother said, that those of them who are trying to come from backyard, maybe to let them openly and apologize, that we will forgive them, and except those who have feared them. But even if you understand, even if we didn't forgive them, we will not chase them out of their reason because they
No,
disagree on what we
no,
are doing. No, they're going
no.
to be part of it. You understand? So just like God Himself, God did not prevent or stop rain or sun from reaching out to the sinners. So we still give them that blessing, it's still reaching out to them. But only thing that what there will be something like, well, especially those who are genuinely or who
Of
openly
course.
sabotage
They
what we
can't
are
be
doing.
this,
There will be
this can't be
punishment for
equal
them.
status. We will not have equal status with them.
Yes, good. That is the only difference. So let them not go and be thinking that now maybe they are still at this stage. They should not be thinking that maybe they are doing it for anybody, or maybe they want to cheat anybody, or maybe they want to stop anybody, because you can't stop. You don't have that power. You don't have that power to stop it. So it's better you do the right thing at this point in time. Let them go and make sure that they enter their data for this very purpose. It will be good for them and for their generation to come. That's just the thing I remember now to really pass across, because some of them will still be so foolish and be thinking backwardly and thinking that they are doing it for anybody. They are not doing it for anybody. It's for their
You're
own
right.
good
You're
and
right.
for the goodness of
You're
the
right, my brother.
children yet unborn. Thank you, my brother. Keep
Thank you
up the
so
good work.
much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that addition. You are absolutely correct. And every Biafran should pay attention to that very information. I have said it. When it comes to the data collection and the voting for Biafra, it is not about Mazi Simon Ekpa. It is way, way, way beyond Mazi Simon Ekpa. This is where you will know those who genuinely want freedom. It is now that you will know those who genuinely want to be free. This is not about Mazi Simon Ekpa. It's way above issue of Mazi Simon Ekpa. When it comes to this data collection and the referendum, it is not just Mazi Simon Ekpa. This is about your life. It is about more than 70 million Biafrans. It is not about Mazi Nnamdi Kanu alone. It's not about Mazi Simon Ekpa as a human being. It is not about me. It is not about any one of us as an individual. It is about every single one of us. If you decide to remove yourself from this, you are actually saying that you do not want to be free. You want to remain in captivity. That is what it means. If you refuse to register your data, you are blatantly saying that you have accepted slavery. You have signed up for slavery for the rest of your life. That is what it means. And if that is your own case, good for you. That is your own opinion. Goodbye. Hold on to your slavery. But as for those who want to be free, which I know that 70 million Biafrans want to be free, as soon as we enter February, run. Once you see that link, run and register yourself. Put in your data and make sure that every information that has to do with it is there. It doesn't matter whether you are supporting Mazisa Maneba or you're not supporting it, whether you are for Biafra or you're not for Biafra. Even if you want to vote against Biafra, go and put in your data and vote against Biafra. Even if you want to vote against your freedom, put in your data. When you see that space, yes or no for Biafra, click no. No problem. You are entitled to your opinion. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will continue to guide and protect every single one of us, and we are going to see freedom. We have carried this program for almost 2 hours, and I'm going to end this program. I appreciate everyone that has been with us, everyone that have contributed in one way or the other. Whatever contribution you have made in one way or the other to this very program, I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will reward you handsomely. May Chukwu Okike give us the grace to enter into that very Biafra with joy and happiness. Every one of us that has made it this far, we shall enter into Biafra alive. Every one of us that have made it far, we shall enter into Biafra alive. Every one of us that has made it this far, we shall all enter into Biafra alive. May Chukwu come and guide and protect the Biafran Liberation Army, guide and protect the resistance fighters, guide and protect the Black Marine, guide and protect our Air Force, guide and protect our Strike Force. Every forces that are genuinely fighting for Biafra on the ground, may Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect them. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect the de facto government in the whole land and all the officials. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect every member of the Biafra Republic Government in Exile cabinet. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect all our media warriors on their various platforms. May Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect them and their families. Safety for them. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiama will guide and protect our Prime Minister, Mazisa Moneba. We commit him in the hand of Chukwu Okike Abiama for divine protection, for divine security, for divine safety. Wherever he goes, Chukwu Okike Abiama will guide and protect him. May Chukwu Okike Abiama unleash legions of angels to guide him in his going that are coming in. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. Every pit they have dug for him, they will fall into it. Every trap they have set for him, it will catch them. May Chukwu Okike Abiama uplift him, give him more wisdom, knowledge, understanding, revelations. He will lead us until we raise the flag of Biafra. We commit our supreme leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, before Chukwu Okike Abiama. May Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect our supreme leader, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Equip him with strength, more strength all the days of his life. May every contamination to his health, every poison they have injected into his body, divine revelations that will give Mazen Nnamdi Kanu more strength and let him know that we are standing 101% beside him. Those revelations that will ginger him, those revelations that will give him strength, those revelations that will build his muscles and make him strong. May Chukwu Okike Abiama give him those revelations. We pray for Mazen Nnamdi Kanu that very soon he is going to reveal his freedom. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafran shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister Mazisa Moneba shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu shall prosper. I appreciate every single one of you that have participated on this program. Please, if you have not shared this program, make sure you share to at least one person. Share and like. And if you're on this program, click the notification bell so that anytime I come online, you'll be notified and you will join us. We conduct this program on a daily basis. Thank you so much for being part of us. I will see you again tomorrow. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Thank you so much and stay safe.